Hey guys, Kev here, and I have some boxes to open, or packages to unbox, or whatever. Gonna start off with a pen. So, you guys are gonna get sick of this Fenrir, but it's just in my pocket, so I don't know what else to tell you. I believe this is gonna be not what I ordered. This is from Smooth Precision Pen. And I have a subscription with them, and here it is. So, the blockchain, this is the jigsaw. The jigsaw pattern, and I had ordered a mini Zerk. And what happened was they sent me a full-size Zerk. And I love Smooth Precision Pens. Their customer service is fantastic. I have an affiliate link down below. Use that if you want to pick up one of their products. It'll link you over to their website. You go to the limited edition section. They have all types of cool patterns and stuff. Or if you just want a regular pen as well, you can get that. But we tend to have mix-ups for some reason. And then I'm sending pens back, and it's been a whole thing. And they've been great about it. So what happened this time was I got a full-size Zerk. And I was supposed to get a mini Zerk. So I got it, and I was like, hey, can you, swap it out? And they were like, yeah. And then for some reason they sent me this, which is a mini titanium polish, because I had updated my subscription to the mini titanium polish for the next month. And I guess they just went off of that and then sent me this. So instead of sending this back again, what I asked was if they could just send me a mini Zerk for the next one, which is the blockchain that they already released. So hopefully I'll get that, and then we'll be all squared away. But this is very cool. I love the jigsaw pattern, and it does look very good in the polished titanium. So I'm glad to have this in this pattern. I think it has a little less grip than others, so it's good that it's this polished titanium instead of Zerk, I think. And I'm very happy with that. I'll swap the spring out for a Nottingham spring. It's just kind of what I do to get a little extra on that. And then we're good to go. But check out Smooth Precision Pens, link down below. I'm going to take this out and start using it now. I've been rocking the Dragon Scale in Zerk, which is very, very cool as well. So there we go. That is the Smooth Precision Pen. I have a knife from Obuy. So Obuy.com is sort of a sister store to Olight, and they have a July drop coming up. And I have a video posting probably before you see this, showing their new axe. And I don't know if I'll try to squeeze this in there as well, but I believe this is dropping at the same time, and this is called the O-Knife Shaital, and I think I actually reviewed one of these before, unless it was like the Shaital 2 or something, but I swear I've seen this knife before. And that happens sometimes. Obuy will have not O-Knives, or what, O-Knifes, I don't know how you want to say that, and then Olight will also have those, so it can be a little bit here and there, but either way, we're gonna take a look at this guy. If I can get this damn thing back in here. Here we go. And let's take a look at this guy. So we are centered. We have shadow box liners, or I guess just proud liners, sorry, with this black G10, which is nice. They didn't go for a what do you call that carbon fiber that we all hate. I don't know why anybody uses it, because we all literally hate it. No reversible clip. Once again, I really wish they would start doing that more. You have the classic blue pivot, and ooh, action on it is very good. That detent is snappy. Very nice. I like that quite a bit. Persian style blade. So no, I actually have not seen this knife. I thought I swore. What is this one then? Hang on a second. Let me just see. Oh, okay, never mind. Different knife. All right. So Olight also has a knife dropping this month, and that's the Freeze. So I don't know why I was confusing these two, but I guess they're kind of similar, right? But I swear I've seen a Shital or a Shital 2 or something like that. Just like the Freeze here, I think I saw a Freeze 3 before I ever saw this Freeze. This one's really cool, honestly. It has green aluminum handles. I think it's 154 cm. Yep, on the blade. Nice comfy grip. You have a Wharncliffe blade. Great detent flipper. For some reason I've kind of gotten into flippers a little bit lately. You do have a reversible clip on this. I think this green aluminum just really speaks to me. There's something about how they do that hard anodizing that looks really cool. But anyway, this is an O knife as well, dropping on the Olight drop. So I will link both down below, but I know it's a little confusing. But this is for O buy, and yeah, good action, good lock bar access. I'm not a big Persian guy, so you have that upswept blade, but I did recently really fall in love with a Persian blade. If you guys remember seeing the Adzin flipper from Reconnaissance, you know, a little more premium, obviously, but it does have that upswept blade, and I kind of dig that quite a bit. So it does happen on occasion that I like a knife like that. But yeah, just a budget knife. I mean, D2, black blade. I would say there's nothing super special here, but it's definitely well made, has good function. So if you are looking at this and liking it, and you like to collect, you know, budgety knives, and you know you're a big O knife fan or something, I think this is a good knife. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's not blowing me away or anything, but very, very cool. So that's from O Knife and O Buy. Sorry, very confusing, I know. The next one is from Lothar. So Lothar is a brand that reached out and sent me a couple knives to check out. And I actually really fell in love with the... did I give it away? I did give it away, actually. They sent me... Did I give it away? I gotta look. I'll see. But they sent me one called the Seagull, I think. And then they had another one that looks identical called the Petrol. And I asked them, I was like, hey, could you send me the other one just so I can see the difference? And then I guess in the meantime, I gave it away, which is kind of dumb. But, oh yeah, this one has a flip. No, the other one had a flipper too, didn't it? All right, now I'm confused. Hang on, let's take a look. But now we can see if the detent was a fluke or if it was the way they make these. Let's see. Centering looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. So I think we just got lucky on the one we had. The detent was super strong and snappy. This does not feel the same way. Man, I really need something to clean that tang up with, so she said. I could feel the oil just all over that lock bar sticking. See that? So I think the Seagull was the one we had, and this is the Petrol. So, you know, if the detents were all like the Petrol or the Seagull, it would be awesome. This is a little bit softer. It's not bad by any means. I mean, you see it pop out there. It's breaking in nice. But it's not quite the same, and we have lock stick on this one. Oh, there we go. Now it's popping. Yeah, all right. So I think we just had to... But, yeah, but the flipper tab just breaks too easy, I guess. Man, there is some oil in there. My hand is just really getting sticky and shit. It's disgusting. This one obviously has a straight Wharncliffe blade. I can't remember what the other one was like. I think it was similar. Yeah, I'm struggling with this flipper tab. It just doesn't want to... Like, it's strong. The detent's good. But it has kind of an interesting break to it. So if you just flick it, It's great. But if you try to ride it, it's interesting. The flick is good. Flick is really good. It does have a stick to it. Yeah, I mean, you can hear it. Yeah, so there's just something going on with the way I'm hitting that flipper tab, I guess. So they do have strong detents in general. I need to clean this with alcohol. Hang on. Grab some KPL Q-tips. So these are the KPL microfiber Q-tips. Shout out to them. Use my code LeftyEDC over there. Link down below, of course. Let's see if we can't just clean this bitch up. Let's see if we can transfer some to the lock bar. Try to ooze it in there. Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah. It's always nice when you can get right on that lock bar like that. So I can clean the lock bar and the tang of the blade. And then we can see, or the tang of the, yeah, the blade, dummy. Alright, now we can see if it's the, just the geometry, or if we had some oil on there and that's why we were sticking. Ah! I always knock shit over. So yeah, it's sticking a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it feels way better now than it did out of the box. So same build, basically. You have that carbon fiber laminate we were talking about earlier that nobody likes. I don't know why people use it. Same hole design, really, as the Seagull we reviewed. And same slim build. Nice flipper tab. That detent ball or whatever has broken in now, so it's feeling good. You can still fail it. I don't know. Well, let's try. Yeah, that's just me kind of pinching it, I guess. I don't know. Because the detent does feel great. This one has still a flat grind, but let's see how sharp it is, because I remember the other one felt really sharp. Yeah, that's pretty good. D2, $30 knife. This is also D2, but probably a little bit more expensive knife. Yeah, they're both very sharp. Put this away. Well, if you want to see the size, I don't know if kind of opposite ends here, right? You got the red with the blue, you got the up sweep, you got the down sweep, you got the laminate, you got the G10, but both are budget knives. You got, you know, $30, and you got, you know, I don't know how much this is, $50 maybe. You got a little bit of stick, so it's kind of grabbing under there. I think it might break in though, to be honest. Looks like it is off center a little bit. Let's see if there's any play. Let's see if we can get her dialed in. Is it tooled on both sides? Yeah. Oh, what's going on now? Let's see, hold on. So I tightened it, but I guess that's not a good thing here. Loosen it a little bit. Now it's locking up again. Yeesh. Yeah, look at that. Not locking up. Interesting. So if you don't whip it out, that's what she said. If you don't give it a good whip, like even that didn't lock it up. See? You have to give it a good crack and then it locks up. I mean, not the worst thing in the world. I've seen, you know, I'm guessing if you took it apart, cleaned it, and did all that, it might be a little better. I think there's just some oil really binding stuff up. Yeah, this thing is just all over the place right now. Yeah, so that's the petrol. Not as impressed with this as the Seagull that I had. I just had a really good example, maybe. I really wish I had kept it. I swear I did. Okay, hold on. There we go. Sorry, this video is getting long, but who cares? We're all over the place here, huh? Alright, let's put these away. So this is the Seagull. And they look identical. That's why I didn't even notice there was two. Somebody else pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh, there's two? So you have the petrol here. This is the one I really like, the Seagull. And it's definitely better, in my opinion. So you have different handles, right? You have very similar blades. I mean, they might even be the same blade. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know if you could interchange them, but I think the hole is a little longer on this one than this one. You can see the handle is clearly different. Lengths, let's see. I think they're the same length. Maybe. Sorry, this one might be a little bit longer. But you'll see the difference right here. The detent just absolutely cracks on this one. Right? And it's a really good flipper tab. I mean, it just fires out of there. There's no failing this thing. Right? There's no lock stick at all. And it swings down like that. I mean, it's absolute money. It's dead centered, right down the line. Never had any lockup issues with this one. Just shoots right over. Right? No stick. Oh, this one's just so good. This is a great example of a knife. Here's the other one that we just got, and it's just not the same. It's a little lethargic on the flipper. It's not bad. I mean, still got a snap to it, but it just, some reason on the push button, it doesn't want to fire the same way. I don't know, it's weird. And then we have this lockup thing going on where unless you really crack it, it doesn't actually lock up. There, that'll lock it up. So, I'm not sure what that's all about. Otherwise, I mean, it's got similar drop. You know, the flipper gets in the way a little more, but it's still smooth. Good reverse flick. You know, it wouldn't be the worst thing if you ended up with this knife. Maybe we'll take it apart here. See if we can't figure out what the hell's going on. Maybe it's just dirty or something. I've never taken one of these apart, so I don't know what to expect. We got our skiff tool here. Oh, man, that is tight. I think they have Loctited the shit out of this. Is what I'm gathering here. Yeah, I can't break that at all. Let's try the stubber. Get a little more torque on a stubber because I can kind of grip it like this. Oh, got it. So I don't know what that was all about. We're gonna find out if it's a red Loctite or something. No, just a boatload of blue Loctite. Look at that. Jesus. Okay. Got that. Now we're gonna have to switch over to a T6. Were you guys expecting this? Because I wasn't. This is definitely a rambly video. See the inside of a $30 knife? My God, you hear that? It's like cracked. As you can tell, I don't care all that much about the knife, so it's not the end of the world if something happens. So we have tiny little bearings in here. Oops, steel bearings. Steel bearings. So these might honestly be 1/8 pivot 1 millimeters. Let's get our handy dandy skiff card out. Shout out to Tinker Force for this awesome tin and the tray, and to Skiff for this. So this is going to be a, that's what I thought, 1/16. Well, hold on, sorry, 1/364, 1 millimeter. So yes, this is a 1 millimeter ball. And then I'm gonna go ahead and guess she is a 1/8 pivot. Oh no, it is a Chinese made knife, so it's 4 millimeter. I have never seen a 4 millimeter knife before. So we have 4 millimeter on the pivot and 1 millimeter on the bearings. I don't think I've ever seen that, and I definitely don't have bearings, and I wouldn't use them anyway, but very interesting. So let's clean her up. I don't want to go crazy here. I just wanted to see if I could, you know, fix it, basically. Come on now. Clean the bearings. Clean the washers. Oop, don't want to lose them. I'm trying to clean the lock bar here. Put that back. Man, that washer is just not flat at all. That's interesting. Oh, we lost a washer. Shit. Did we? Did we lose one? It almost looks like that's the problem. I think maybe they only put one washer in this knife. Current working theory, this knife came with one washer, and that's why it's just off. Centering's way off. You can see a washer, I think, on both sides here. I'll double check the floor, but I don't think I dropped anything. Turbo mode. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we can look around. Did I miss anything? Here's the stop pin that came out. Blade. Let's take a look at this. So here's the washer. It's just a super thin piece of something there. I mean, it is steel, so I'm not even sure why they're using washers. And that's why this track, you can see the track wearing in here. It's almost like, because if you look at this side, it's pristine. Not pristine, but it's not bad because it had a washer on it. So let's put it back together and just see if it even goes back together. Let's try it, see what happens. If it has centering like it did before, then we'll know that that is exactly what happened. Yeah, these bearings, Yeah, they move a little bit. I really have a feeling all of this is pointless, so I'm just kind of... All right. But that would be a good thing if it turned out it only had one washer in there, because that would tell me it wasn't really a mechanical issue or anything. It's just, you know, in assembly somebody forgot a washer, which would be, you know, better in a sense, because then you could just get a replacement and you'd probably be good to go. You don't have to worry if they're all, you know, some are messed up and some aren't. I'm sure you're gonna have some bad ones when you're talking about a $30 knife. That's just how it goes. Blade didn't even want to go into the handle. Look at that. Oh shit. Alright, let's grab this guy. I could be wrong. I might have lost the washer for all we know, but I feel like I would have noticed. Let's see when we tighten it. Yep. That's about as centered as we were before. Yeah. And the knife like kind of works, you know? It's not horrible. Now, it's also possible that they have a one washer system or something. I'm not taking the other one apart to find out, because that one's really good, but I'll let them know that I got one with one washer and see what they say. I'm not really worried about replacing it or anything. I can just, you know, get rid of this one or whatever. But just so they know. But that's good to know that it's not really a faulty knife in a sense. It's just a faulty assembly. Because this thing, man, is so good. And that's what made me want to try this one. I just wanted to see how consistently good they were. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do that, but pretty sure they're just missing a washer, and then everything would probably center up, your action would work, and your lockup would probably make sense, and then you wouldn't have stick either, right? So, anyway, there's that. I think that's it. That's all the stuff I wanted to unbox on this video. Just a bunch of random stuff, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I got the pen here from Smooth Precision, and I got the O-Knife Chital from O-Buy, and then we got the Lothar, this one's called the Petrol, I believe, and we had the Seagull already, or the other way around, I can't remember. But I think you'd be safe if you order one on Amazon. For me, this was the best $30 knife I've ever handled. So if their customer service is good, which I assume it is because it's Amazon, you just say I have an issue and then they'll send you a new one, basically, you know what I mean? But if they all came like this one, it really is the best $30 knife you can get. Not many people care about that, I guess. You know, some of us are past that. But I like to, you know, show everything I can, so... Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.